Hey, what's up guys, this is Varun here back again with another amazing Spark AR tutorial for you guys. In today's video I will show you how you can make this or that type of quiz filter inside Spark AR Studio, and all of the files will be linked in the description down below. You can get those and follow along this tutorial. With that being said, hit that thumbs up button and let's get started. Before proceeding with the actual tutorial, I suggest you to follow the tutorial twice or thrice, and if required reduce the speed and then follow along. And if you still get an issue or error, then you can put up a comment or DM me on Instagram. I'm always happy to help. Now let's go to the tutorial.
First, we need to have a folder containing all of the images which we are going to use in the effect. Here I have the cover image, end image and a check image, and also the left and right images which I have named Q and A. You can also name left and right, and inside them name the layers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this, so that it will be easier to match those in the effect. Now once you have all the content, let's open up Spark AR and click on blank project. Here right click anywhere and go to add and select a face tracker. Right click on the face tracker and add a plane. Now I will adjust the plane using these XYZ arrows, and you can use E, R and T shortcuts to toggle between these different object control parameters. Here I am just adjusting the size according to my requirement. Now duplicate the intro layer and name it end, and also add a new null object. I will name this null object questions, as it will contain all of my questions. Now drag the end plane into the questions null object. Now we need to add a plane for our questions. Again add a plane and adjust the size of it. I will name this Q10. This will be my left image. Similarly, you have to make the right image and duplicate them. Once left and right images are done, now we need to create materials for all of the planes. Just select each plane and create new materials for them and name them according to the plane. This will help us a lot in keeping things organized. Since we are gonna have 3 questions, I will create 6 materials for them. Basically, one question will have a left and one right image. Now create a new plane for the check mark. And we need to convert all of the materials into flat materials. Then I'll add the check image, cover image and the end image, and select no compression, and assign the proper materials for each layer. I'll again adjust the size according to my need. In our effect, the questions will change every time the user opens the effect. So for that we need to create animation sequence of question. Go to add asset and select animation sequence. Again I'll name them Q10, Q11 and so on. Now select all of these animation sequence and click on randomize. And now choose the questions one by one for all 3 questions. Like I'm doing right now. Once you have chosen all the questions, select those textures and make sure no compression is enabled. Now I'll assign the animation sequence to each of the materials. We need to have a left check image and a right check image. So we need to create 2 planes for that. One is left check and one is right check, and adjust its position. So now I have adjusted the position of the check images. Right now we are just 50% done. Oh wait, I have not created planes for question 2 and question 3. I'll just do that right now. Once you have created all of the planes, just assign each material to the respective plane. Now go to view and select show patch editor. First drag the camera into the patch editor. Drag the video recording node and type delay. For now I'll set this to 1.5. Drag the output mode of delay and type not, and connect the intro image visible layer to it. And similarly select the questions null object and click on the right arrow beside visible. This will create its patch, and connect this to the output of delay. Now drag the face tracker into the patch editor. You will get this patch. Now drag the face node and type head rotation. Here we will use an OR gate. To the input of OR, drag the leaned right and leaned left inputs of the head rotation patch. Drag the output of OR and type delay. I'll set this to 1 second. Drag the output of delay and type pulse. Drag the turned on port of the pulse and type counter. I will set this counter to about 10 or 12. I'll tell you why after a while. Drag the output of counter and type equals exactly, and make 4 copies of this. And name them 0, 1, 2, 3. So from 0 to 3 it will be 4 counts. A 0, 1, 2 will be used for question 1, 2, 3, and 3 will be used for the end image, that is the thank you image. Now select all of the question planes and click on right arrow beside visible. and connect them accordingly to the equals exactly patch. And make a visible patch for the end image. And now drag the output port of equals exactly 3 patch and type pulse. Then drag the output port of pulse and type switch. Connect this to turned on. Now go back to the head rotation patch and drag the lead left port and type pulse. Similarly do for the right one. Now to the pulse turned on and turned off, create 2 delays. One delay will be set to 0 and second delay will be set to 1 second. This is the duration of the check icon. After you have connected pulse to 2 delays and 1 switch, connect the first delay to the turned on and second delay to the turned off switch. Do the same process for the left and the right leaning options. Now select the left check and right check planes and click on right arrow beside visible. This will create its patch and connect this to the switch of right and left head leaning. Now we need to create a runtime patch for the random questions. Create a runtime patch and select the output port and connect it to offset value port. Drag the output of offset and type less than. I'll set this value to 3 and drag the less than output port and type loop animation. In loop animation, select the duration as 0. Drag the looped port of loop animation and type random. In the random patch, set the end value to 3 because we have 3 questions. And drag the output port of random and type round. Now we need to create the animation sequence patches. To do that, select all of the animation sequence and click on right arrow beside current frame and connect it to the output port of round. Now I'll add some instructions. To do that, go to project and select edit project, go to capabilities, click on this plus icon, search for instruction, click on enter. Under instructions, select custom instructions. Under custom instructions, click on the plus icon and I'll search for tap and hold. You can similarly do for any other instruction that you want to add. Now click on done, select the device and under custom patch select create and here click on instruction on opening. As you can see, we have the instructions showing in our preview window. This instruction will last for 5 seconds. You can change this duration by changing the less than value. That's it, you are done. Now you just have to save this file and export it to your phone to test this effect. So I set the counter to 12 because after it counts from 0, 1, 2, 3, if we set it to 4 or 5, it will again go back to question 1, which we don't want. So I set a high number of 12. Now I'll just change some values according to my need. And one more thing we need to do is that connect the reset port of offset to the video recording node of the camera patch. This will create a new pulse. After you have done that, go to send to device and select Instagram camera. That's it, you are done with this tutorial. But I have made another version of this which I'll show you in just a second. So as you can see, the effect is working perfectly fine. So here is the another version I made. As you can see, the head tracking in this one is very smooth. That is because I have used exponential vector patch. Here as you can see, it's very smooth. If you get the project files from the description, you'll get both of these files. The one that I showed in the video and also the one that I made with exponential smoothing. The first one is more fixed, but this one has some weight to it. And that's it, that's the whole process.
That's it for this tutorial, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have learned something new. Do subscribe to this channel for more tutorial videos and like this video if this has helped you. And until next time, stay home, stay safe and keep creating.